Hello, welcome to the Blue Quill feature highlights for Release 6.12. In this video, I will discuss about the enhancements we made for assessment. They are File Upload Activity, Responses scored by an instructor, Instructor Grading and Assessment, which contains instructor graded activities, Student Assessment Log. Let's get started. We've added a new activity for File Upload. It allows uploading one file per question. If for some reason student needs to upload multiple files for a question, they can create a zip file and upload that zip file. Each file size limit varies depending on the file type they upload. Some of the activities are now set to be scored by an instructor, such as file upload or a typing response, when set to sentence or a paragraph. This new option can be changed to be system graded if needed. We have auto-set these text responses to be instructor graded, and the rest of the activities such as clicking and drag and drop will be assigned to be system graded. Since now we can have an assessment with responses scored by an instructor, the process for grading has changed, but only for an assessment that contains instructor graded activities. A standard assessment with all system graded activities will function the same way as it did in the past. Let's consider an example of student taking an assessment that contains a mix of system and instructor graded activities. The student now submits an attempt. As you can see, the system score and the percentage score that needs to be graded by the instructor is displayed to the student on the right. This partial score will not get saved to the grade grid just yet. The instructor will need to grade the rest of the assessment and push the final assignment grade score to the grade grid. The instructor would see the score saved as a draft with an exclamation sign on the student name in the roster. This exclamation mark is for getting instructor's attention to a student's attempt that it is ready for grading. Each instructor graded activity will have a score field allowing them to enter points between 0 and the max allowed on the question. The instructor can save on each score, which gets updated at the top. This view score gives a snapshot of how the student fared between the system graded and the instructor graded activities. Once completed, they push the Publish Score button to save the final assignment grade score to the grade grid. In order to understand which attempt the instructor gets to see, let's consider a few scenarios. If we have an assessment with multiple attempts that has a mix of system and instructor graded activities, and the student happens to make a few attempts before the instructor starts grading, then the attempt with the highest system score will be displayed to the instructor. And if an assessment only contains instructor activities, then we display the student's last attempt to the instructor. Again, in a case of a multiple attempt assessment, to avoid the confusion of interacting with the assessment at the same time by the student and instructor, we've added the log feature. This will log the assessment for the student as soon as the instructor starts grading by adding points in the attempt. Those were some of the highlights from Release 6.12. Thanks for watching.